You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandes and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
Welcome, everybody, back to the All in Our Heads podcast, Coronavirus Quarantine, Episode 1.
Wow, I don't even like the fucking sound of that.
No, I don't like the sound of it either. Mike, we thought wasn't going to be in studio because he's been on cruise ships doing comedy, so he was away. We usually used to do Skype because of just our schedules. Now we're doing Skype because, as everyone in America and the whole world knows, we're under fucking quarantine.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts, dude. We're in
It's
a
insane.
fucking crazy movie.
It's insane. It reminds... Did you ever see that show? It was just recent. The show Years and Years on HBO.
Years and Years. No,
yeah, it's
no.
with Emma Thompson. Was the? What is it? Emma Thompson? No. Maybe that. Yeah, I think that's her. Emma Thompson? No, it's not her. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Great promo.
That's been movies of the week.
And that's been movies with Gaffney.
I think it's Emma Thompson. It's the English broad.
It's the English broad, Emma. All right, Emma we have time. We're under quarantine.
There was a show on HBO recently called Years and Years.
Yeah.
Which was a thing where, like, there was like a nuclear bomb went off, like, say, South Korea, North Korea.
Okay.
And the repercussions of it. It just showed, like, the repercussions of what happened there, and then how people, all the borders were being closed, and it went years and years. And it started with Trump's presidency, but it went, 20 years past it.
Oh, okay.
It's from England, but it's just how it looks like how this is. Like, everything starts kind of weird. Everybody doesn't know what's going on. It just, like, starts to snowball and got crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't just happen, boom. It's like, but it's about to boom before it gets better.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
It's nuts, man. I just every day I wake up, I'm like, I can't believe it. Like, even when I walk my dog outside, like, everything's quiet. You're like, yo, this is like some day after tomorrow shit, man. This is like...
Yeah, it is.
But, like, I mean, we were talking before the podcast. I mean, comedians, our industry, it's like it totally involves being around groups of people, and it's gonna be dead for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Like, and like I was talking to KP the other day on the phone, and it was before this article that I read about it. I reposted this article about it.
I saw it. Yeah. Tony Woods. I mean, Roy Woods Jr.
Yeah, and because I was telling him, I'm just thinking, every comedian's out of work, everyone.
Right.
I was like, so the moment the clubs open up, everyone's going to send the veils at the same time.
Oh, 100%.
And just the upper echelon are going to get these. And like that article said, some theater acts are going to just be in the clubs for a little while.
Yeah.
It's just, like, just think about, like, like, it would probably take over a year just to recorrect the balance of rotation. I mean, the only saving grace for some of us is that we're really good friends with some of the bookers that use us.
Yeah, and the other thing
we do fundraisers for money that most people won't do for.
Correct. And we're in that loop that those other guys aren't in.
Like this would like believe it or not, like this March and April was going to be like one of my biggest money months in my career. It was like all headlining spots, a lot of privates. My first weekend at a club that I've been an opener at for years.
Right.
And
Where's that at?
It was going to be at Stitches. It just got that was the last weekend of April. They just took that away.
Okay.
And I'm like, I mean, the only good thing is that these are all privates, and half of them requested me.
Right.
Like, they wanted me for their fundraiser, so I'm hoping they don't all do it on the same night when we all come back.
Saturday, June 1st. You available?
Yeah.
Not for 9 shows.
I don't think it's going to be till the fall, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think because there's so much money at stake here, so much money's being lost, I think that is a big-time motivator for them to get shit together quick. Like, I think once they figure out somewhat of how it spreads and what we can do to fight it. And I think once they kind of figure some of it out, get better testing, have, easier access to stuff, I think once they start doing that, I think they might start opening up some of these restrictions. It's going to be 2 or 3 weeks before any of that.
I don't know, man, because the stuff, I just been obsessed with news on YouTube, and I've been trying to like watch everything else. Like, oh, let me binge watch this. Let me try and watch that. I'm like, nah, I'm so into this.
Right.
I was watching him talk. The guy the guy that I love, the doctor that's been at all the press conferences, Dr. Fauci or what was it? Fauci. He was like talking about China and the numbers coming down.
Yeah.
But he goes, but nobody's allowed outside yet.
Right.
We don't know once we start letting people out of their house. Like you don't know. Like the numbers are coming down because everyone's quarantined.
Right.
And it's like I'm like, there's so many unanswered questions. Like, is this a virus that's gonna be like the flu that we can expect every year? Is it never gonna go away? Is it always gonna kind of be out there, even if we have the vaccine?
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, it's bonkers, dude.
Yeah. Well, if they get some answers on that, like, it's gonna be around, we're gonna have a vaccine, this is the way it works, then it has to go back to regular life, man. Because, like, everyone uses the example of the flu kill. The reason why this is a bad talking point at this moment, the flu and this thing, is because we know the flu, we understand the flu, we don't understand this.
Right. And there's a vaccine for the flu.
Yes. So to me, I think once we catch up and figure out this thing a little more and understand it more, it will go like the regular. It'll be like the flu.
And the flu doesn't spread like this does. You don't go into work and infect 150 people by breathing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Who then infect another 10 each.
Right.
The flu, this is crazy. This is like, this is movie shit, man. This is fucking movie shit. And I feel like I had, some bookers call me on the phone to apologize to me, but they're like defeated because they got to shut down, and it's like that's their business.
Oh, I know.
It's like
that's another thing the article says. Not only think about all the guys who are barely hanging on in this little mini boom we've been going through in comedy.
Yeah,
thinking about that. Think about it. It's been a boom in comedy, and these guys are barely hanging on.
Right. You got your caterers, you got your everybody. It's just all these people, but it's just gonna hit musicians and comedians. Live performance is gonna be so different, man.
All of it, like the venue, the ticket takers. All of it.
Yeah. Waiters,
everybody,
waitresses.
The parking attendant, the valet guys.
And then now you have all these. I'm just gonna use comics because we could talk about but like that's our industry. It's like now they're all out of work, like comics that didn't have day jobs like me. Now they gotta go get day jobs, but there ain't no fucking day jobs.
Right.
It's like not like, okay, well I can't do comedy anymore. I can go do this. No, there ain't no do that unless you're gonna deliver for Amazon, because the Amazon guys are coming to my house every fucking day with shit.
Right.
Those guys, they're on the front lines.
Those industries will thrive, but you got people who are waiting tables. That industry was huge. Where are they going?
Yeah.
They're all going to go fucking to Amazon?
Yeah, Jeff Bezos is going to start ramping. It's going to happen.
No, I know that, but how many of those will have driver's license? How many of those are only working at restaurants close to their home because it works for them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You lost. Did you have anything? Did you?
I have not one. So far, every gig is canceled. Because no places are doing anything.
Yeah.
Maybe we all got to go to West Virginia to work because they don't have it down there.
Right. That's where all the comedy boom's going to be. West
Virginia. The next hot spot. We moved to L.A. or New York. No, West Virginia. I was thinking I was going to go to West Virginia to start my comedy career.
Yeah, I'm going to become a banjo comedian. I'm going to take this time under quarantine to learn the banjo, and then I'm going to do nice, country western comedy songs. That'd be funny, just a bunch of North Jersey mooks, Italians going down there trying to do country songs with a banjo. Be like, I don't think you guys really live in the lifestyle that you're talking about.
What are you doing over here? We're gone in the fields.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
Bing, 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 bing. Gabba, gabba, cool, am I?
What's the matter for you? Bing, bing, bing.
Bing it, bing it, bing in the field. I get you sub sandwich. What up a goal? Da 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 da.
Ma, you can't put plastic on the horse. Bing, bing, bing.
Ding 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 ding. My name. This goes out to my farmer named Marie.
She's making gravy. Yes, right. I call it gravy.
All right, we're in West Virginia, so we have goat gravy, goat meatballs. Ding 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 ding. Hey Marie, where's my goat ragu? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go pick me some corn. Oh.
Oh. Like, I don't think this guy's from around here, but he says he is. He was brought into stage. You know him, you love him. West Virginia's own Tommy Calabrese. Forget about it. Contagion my balls. How about that? Yeah, you can lick my COVID-19 right here. I got sometimes if I'm happy it's 20. Yeah.
COVID-19, I'm Italian. It's COVID-40. That's how we do it over here. Come on.
Boom, come on.
Come on.
Yeah. Better watch your broads over there. I'll give them a contagion, if you know what I mean. But yeah, no, it's gonna be I have some fall dates, so they're still there, but who the hell knows?
I mean, my next, here's the problem. March was good. April was it was pretty good.
Yeah.
May was still spotty. June was spotty. And then July has Vegas.
Yeah.
And a couple other things, right? So I'm like, can I make it to July? Hopefully those gigs will last. I haven't gotten word that everything's canceled, but I know they are.
Right.
Because you can't gather anywhere. So they have to be canceled.
Yeah.
So I got Saturday's gig with James got canceled.
Yeah.
Thursday I had a gig with this dude Brad. He canceled.
Yep.
He was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, dude, it's nobody's fault here. You know, this is crazy.
Yeah, everyone's like apologizing. I'm like, dude, it's. I mean, even what was it? I had a gig this past Saturday, up in Suffern at this little theater called Rhino Theater.
Yeah.
And I messaged the lady days before. I'm like, listen, I don't know what your plans. Like, I just saw it coming. You know, I saw people already losing shows. I was like, I don't know what your plans are. I don't know if you sold tickets yet, but I don't know if you're debating on canceling. But you won't get no brushback from me if you want to cancel, because.
Right.
I don't want to go get sick, nor do I want to drive up there and take your money if nobody comes.
Right.
I'll feel guilty take it, but if I drive up there, I got to take the money.
Yeah, yeah.
So she canceled, but like I even gave her an out. I'm like, I don't know if I even want to go do comedy.
Right.
Like,
well, I didn't give anybody an out. Saturday was no outs.
Yeah, but you're in a different financial situation than me as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
A little bit. Yeah,
a little tad.
So, Saturday I had that gig out on Long Island at a little theater. They do it every year, an Irish comedy show.
With Joey Callahan, I think I saw him post pictures.
Yeah, so 6 comics, 3 up front, then they do an intermission, and 3 more. Everybody doing 20 minutes. I think they fit normally. And normally every year I do it, they get about 200 people, 250.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they got like 60 something people. But they were doing it. They didn't want to cancel it.
Hey, you know what, man? I mean, especially at a theater, you're almost a little further away.
Oh, we're way further away. I mean, I try to get on front and spit on people just so they would feel, the repercussions for coming out during this quarantine. But,
Yeah, I had a gig Thursday, and Dino called me, and he's like, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen because they're kind of shutting down the whole town. I was like, honestly, if you don't mind, even if you have it, I don't know if I want to come down.
Right.
If you want to bump whoever was middle into headliner.
Right.
I just too high of a risk.
We had one girl. What's her name? Kendra Cunningham was on the show Saturday.
Yeah.
She canceled.
Yeah.
we were talking. She's like, yeah, she goes, I'm paranoid. I'm like, yeah, I'm too broke to be paranoid. Like, I'm paranoid. Yeah, Liz, to be honest with you, I'm like, whatever. I don't want to give it to somebody if I do have anything.
Right.
And getting off that cruise and coming home, I felt like shit. And even to this morning, I thought I had a fever, but it was quick lived.
Yeah.
I was just waking up. I felt shitty.
Mm-hmm.
And then 20 minutes later, I felt fine. Like for a few days, I felt like drag ass, but I think it's just from traveling so much.
Well, yeah, you were telling me all the different legs of travel you were doing. That
it was a lot.
Anyway, and then put the anxiety of all this on. There's no way you're gonna feel normal.
Right.
You know,
right.
You're already having a lot going on in your life next year. But I'm sure your mind was still on. Your brain's probably like, yo, I got no room for contagion.
None at all. I was thinking about it last night. I was like, wow. I was taking a shower and I was like, wow, man. Your whole world is done right now. Like, what the fuck? Like, I have a meeting tomorrow with my lawyer. I mean, we don't even know what's up with, what's going to happen with my son. And like, that's a $20,000 bill right now staring at me in the face.
Hopefully that all gets put off because they're not even having court and stuff like that.
Yeah, I hope so.
I mean, honestly, they can't be. I think no one's business as usual right now. Everything is halted.
Right.
They just pushed the deadline for taxes 90 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Trump's talking about sending everybody $1,000.
Right.
Like
Yang.
It's just
he's
turned into Yang. But I think it's just like, listen, we're like. I mean, it was, whatever, he just changed his tune yesterday and he was just like, listen, the economy will bounce back once we get rid of this. We have to get rid of this. Then the stock market will we can't worry about stock markets.
But that's the whole thing that bothered me even 2 weeks ago when the fucking retard was like, everything's fine because he didn't want the stock to get infected. Listen, I'm on the left. I don't like you at all, dude. I don't like him at all.
Yeah.
However, if the stock market crashed or fucked up or was going through some shit because of a fucking virus, I wouldn't say that the president's fault. I would never even equate the two. I would not equate the economy crashing with the president if it was due to a virus. So why would you even say that? Why would you even think that you need to say that to protect your fucking precious ego and, your election? Just be honest, bro. He put out there that it was a fraud, that it was a hoax created by the Democrats to crash his campaign and his presidency, and his fucking followers are still on it. Even with him saying it, his followers are like, nah, they're telling him to say that stuff.
Honestly, I can't even engage with some of the people saying, dude, there's a conspiracy theory that I saw multiple people post.
The Tom Hanks slide, that one?
No, that this was this bug was created by the Chinese government, right?
Right.
And then remember when that guy shook Trump's hand? That was an assassination attempt on the president's life. That's what I was like, you know what? I couldn't even read the whole thing. Somebody posted this whole thing. I'm like, bro, you guys are so.
I can't do it, man. Yeah. I can't believe how retarded they are, man. I don't like saying that word. I'm sorry, man. There is a point where you can go, oh, just because they voted for that guy doesn't make they're stupid and not intelligent. Dude, the things that you guys are saying, I hope the fuck they hear this. You are fucking retarded. Holy fuck. How retarded are you? To say, one girl, I had to delete her just because it made me so infuriated. I don't even know where she lives, but I just want to fly to her state, find her, or punch her in her fucking throat and fly back home. That's how fucking retarded this cunt was that I had to go delete from this person. Get the fuck off my fucking page, you fucking retarded bitch.
But tell us how you really feel, Mike. Don't hold back.
The post was, Tom Hanks is a piece of shit. And I don't even know so I go to click and the first person said, why? Because he's a fucking left-wing liberal fucking nut and he's lying about having the coronavirus to support their fucking hoax. And I'm like, wow. And then other retards Abso-fucking-lutely. I guarantee you won't see one Republican celebrity get the coronavirus. Like, Republican celebrity? Oh, I don't even understand what you're talking about. It is like insane. I was like, I got to get rid of these fucking people. And then you got someone else is like, this is all bullshit, overreacting. And then, so it was like overreacting. Even the president sees it's a serious thing, is closing down the borders and doing stuff to, oh no, he's being made to do that. So I was like, well, let me get this straight. The guy who doesn't take shit from nobody is being made to all of a sudden. Now he's kowtowing to everybody in the political world. Your man, the guy who says anything he wants because he fucking doesn't give a fuck, mixing it up, draining the swamp guy, is now caving to the fucking people. No, you know why? Because he's a fucking retard and he can't spin this in a positive way for himself. So he has to accept the responsibility and now spin that into positivity. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you can't say and then say, you know, you close the borders and then say that you can't have all of it. You can't have all of it. You can't say, you know what, Trump, at least he knew what he was doing when he closed the borders, but this thing's a hoax. Well, you can't have it all. Like he closed the borders was a good thing, but it's a hoax. So you're retarded. So he's a retarded like you, and he closed the borders for no reason. I don't know what you're talking about. It's insane, man.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. But I'm just whatever, man. I'm not even gonna get into people like that. It's like
you can't.
It's a serious thing. I was aggravated, man. I was so aggravated watching people just like living their life over the weekend, like going out to restaurants and doing a thing. Be like, yeah, who do you believe? You don't know who to believe. It's like the scientists. There's not one scientist not saying, no, I seen one. I seen one. All right, then you got the one dumb scientist.
Right.
You don't need the scientists. Look at what's going on in Italy and China.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, but, you know, if they're open, it's like people going out to restaurants. I'm just like, why? Why do you want to spread it? I just don't believe I'm going to get it. Yeah, but you know, we're young. It won't hurt us. But you're going to hurt other people.
Right.
What happened to other people? Like, it just really showed me how self-centered we are, how entitled we are. It's like you're like, good. This is good for us. Like, we need to be humbled.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like everyone's like
especially I don't wish bad on anybody, but all the loudmouth fucks that are so like, it's just a fucking hoax. Ain't nothing but the flu. They're fucking doing this to ruin the fuck. I hope they get it. I don't want, but I hope they get it. And I hope they get it to the point where they're fucking. Here's the thing. One guy, I'm not going to say his name, he's a fucking idiot, said they're saying it's corona, but it's really just a flu. They're saying that to support the lie. So it won't matter. So if someone gets diagnosed with corona, they're going to say it wasn't corona. And if they don't get diagnosed with corona, they're going to say, see, don't even exist. So it doesn't matter. They win. It's always going to be fake. So
Trump shut down everything, and it's false.
Yes,
he's about to shut down the United States.
Correct. It's overreacted.
It's not even close to the numbers that it's going to be.
I know,
because we don't even testing people. It's going to be so much worse. People have no idea how overrun our hospitals are going to be.
No, but they don't. They see it as it's just a flu. Not a big deal.
Do you know anybody with corona? I don't.
You see that? I put that post up.
Yeah, I only met one guy with AIDS in my life. It's like
exactly. I know it's a thing now.
You know, one guy. I met one guy, maybe two, only because we were in recovery. If I didn't go in recovery, I'd been known probably no guys.
Right.
With AIDS, I never met one guy outside of recovery that knowingly told me he had AIDS.
Right.
That doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Correct.
I see the quilt. I see people sad about it. I know it happened.
Yeah, right. And where in the 80s, when it first came out, they didn't even know how it was spreading. The panic of that in the 80s.
They thought that was airborne.
Yes. So they don't know. So they're saying, hey, man, we're not really sure how this fucking thing is working. So let's just take some time. Everybody take a knee for a couple of days. We got to figure this out.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's not. it's insane. It's insane. It's insane.
Well, that's the way people. I heard somebody talking about actually the AIDS epidemic on a podcast where back when that happened, apparently like, especially like out in San Francisco, there was a movie they said it was about it called "And the Band Played On," based off a book. I never saw it or nothing, but they were saying that they were like closed the bathhouses because that's where all the homosexuals were hooking up and stuff. And they're like, nah, it's not a big deal. We're not going to just kept going on business as usual.
Right.
And it's like. That's what I saw this weekend. I see, like, I just couldn't believe it, man. I just couldn't believe people's attitudes about it. Just not, like, what does it hurt you to take it seriously? Like, you can't give up your little luxuries in life for a few weeks. No, but I don't think
none of that has anything to do with it. I really don't.
It's just stubborn?
It's just stubborn. And most of it, I mean, I'm not saying that there's not liberals or, like, anybody normal that doesn't believe it and is fighting it as well. But for the most part, every single person that I see say it's not real is a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And like, I'm not saying that there's liberals that don't believe it. I don't know. I haven't seen them. I'm looking for people. Every time I see someone post anything that I kind of like, I like the person, and I see them post something, I always go onto their newsfeed. I'm like, what have you been spewing? Let me say what you've been spewing, because I like you. And I thought you were kind of like, let me say. And then as long as I'm like, oh, well, they do believe. Oh, okay. Like one guy he put a post, and I thought it was like kind of snarky on the whole quarantine. But then I went and I saw that it was like, make sure you're safe, protect your family. I was like, oh, okay, he gets it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think buying all the toilet paper and cleaning out the supermarkets is retarded, but that's the only thing I think is retarded.
That's another thing that was annoying me. People kept going, why is everybody buying toilet paper? It doesn't even make you shit. And I kept going, I just want to post. Yeah, if you're stuck home for 2 months, you're going to have to shit. That's why people are taking toilet paper. How can you not rationally get to that in your mind, wondering why people hoard water and toilet paper?
Well, I get it. I get why they're doing it. I don't agree with that much of it.
Yeah.
Because, like they said yesterday in the news conference, the supply chain's open. We're going to be filling up. Now, one report said that some of these, like, co-packing companies may, cut staff, which might slow down supply chain.
Right.
But for the most part, all the shelves on all the supermarkets will be replenished every night. So chill the fuck out. You can go out for a half hour, run in the grocery store, buy some groceries, and come on home. Not a big deal.
We're just getting Peapod deliveries.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you better get it in because they are backed up.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, we're getting one coming Friday, and I think the next one after that's not going to be till like the 26th.
Can't you just go Amazon Direct or whatever it is?
Oh, yeah, you could do you could do that too, but they're backed up as well. They're all everyone's ordering.
Right.
And Amazon you got to do through Whole Foods, which is fucking more expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm broke. I did a gig Saturday, and I have this cruise money still coming in, but I don't know where it's at. Saturday's gig, I didn't get paid, and I reached out to Tom today. I was like, hey, man, are you mailing that check or direct deposit? He goes, when I get it, direct deposit. And I was like, when you get it, just give me the money. I don't have the when you get it time. I haven't had an income in almost 3 weeks now. I haven't had money come in almost 3 weeks because I was on the cruise for a while. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So no
what about
income.
That delivery service? Are they still doing?
Oh yeah, they're still doing it.
They must be popping right now.
It's because people are sick and they can't go in public.
Right.
So I just text them.
You slingshot it to the window? Is that what you do from your car? Just.
Yeah, I bring it up to them.
Oh, okay. I'd bring a selfie stick and just put it really far out.
In Fort Lee, all the buildings are starting to go to, like, the big buildings are starting to go to, you can't go up. You have to give it to the front desk and that's it.
Good.
Now this one woman I deliver, she can't physically get downstairs. So she's like, please don't let them leave it down there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no problem. So I'll always bring it up for you. But everybody else is drop it at the desk and run. But I texted dude today. I'm like, listen, man, comedy is dead in the water for the next few months. Any extra opportunity you guys have, please let me know. And he goes, that's great to hear because we have a ton of opportunity.
Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, that's got to be a booming business right now.
Yeah. And my car broke down, and I brought it to the shop yesterday because God was like, wait a minute. I don't know if you have enough. So here's one more thing. We're going to break your car down. The only thing that you have to make a living. And I brought it to the thing. I thought, I'm fucked. And it was the fuel injection, the fuel pump thing was gunked up.
Uh-huh.
So it kept stalling.
Yeah.
So they did like this whole fuel line cleaning thing. And it was like 2 tubes that were like rotted out. That were leaving like air was not getting to some pumps. So they changed all that. It was like $230. Yeah. But I'll take a 230 versus...
I hear you, man. I had to go. I mean, yeah, it's...
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that happened yesterday. So my car's up and running, and the guy at the shop was like, yo, car's running really good, man. I'm like, oh, thank God. You know what I'm saying? So if this delivery guy can keep me busy for the next, like, 2-3 months, at least I can make a living. But the extra big money that I needed for this case... Like the big things, like, oh, if I get a couple of cruises, a big weekend somewhere, I could throw $4,000 or $5,000 to the pot.
Yeah,
that's not happening.
Yeah, cruises are going to be dead for a long time. Because I even heard I was watching this like I don't know, it was the Senate or Congress, whatever, on C-SPAN. They were questioning. They're like, yeah, we're going to have to start putting more restrictions on these cruise ships because they weren't that cleanly before this.
Right.
You know, so. But Trump says he'll save the cruise. He's not. Trump said he will bail out the cruise ships. He's like,
yeah, but they were talking. I just read an article like Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
Even if with a bailout, they won't be able to save themselves because they're probably going to go under.
Oh my God.
Which sucks. You know, sucks. But what do you call it? Imagine being fucking Virgin ships. Like, oh, we got a new cruise line. No cruises, son of a bitch.
Yeah. I went to I had to go to the pharmacy the other day, like before it really all started ramping up.
Yeah.
I just was like, you know what? I want to make sure Cody's got enough insulin for months. I went and bought extra insulin, all extra meds for everybody.
Right,
so I'm
right.
in line, got my gloves on. I'm like staying away from people, and this old couple walks in. They got to be in their 80s, close to 90. Right. And they're selling masks at the desk for $12 a pop, which, and they're not even the real good ones. They're just basic surgical masks.
How long do they last? They say.
No, it's just they're shit masks. I know what the good masks are from watching all these shows and stuff. And this old lady goes up. She goes, "Should we get these for us?" And the guy goes, "You think we need them?" She goes, "I'll buy one and we'll share it."
Oh,
I was like, first,
that's fucking sad.
It's so sad. And I just told her, I said, listen. I was like, don't buy that. It's not going to help you. It only helps you if you're already sick. I said, my wife's a nurse. See these gloves I got on? Buy these. That'll protect you. Just wash your hands and buy these gloves. Don't buy. But like they were going to share a mask. It's like, yeah, that defeats the whole purpose, lady. I didn't want to smash you because you're old. But if you were younger, I'd be like, yo, dummy.
Here's some Corona. All right, give me it back. Give me some more Corona back.
Here. Oh, you know what?
Are you done with the Corona? Give me some Corona.
But I was just like, this is what we're dealing with out there, man.
How sad it is that
they were picking up medication for their son who was sick. So if they're in their 90s, their son has to be in his 50s, 60s.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They're taking care of their 6-7-year-old son.
And they're the ones that are in trouble out there.
I know. No, the whole family is, though.
Right, but I'm just saying, it's like, that's...
I know.
Like, apparently there's a guy that lives across the street, this old guy, my neighbor Jason, who's like, I don't know, 30 years old. He's like, dude, I saw him in the pharmacy coughing. And he goes, the old man, he goes, oh, yeah, I got like 100 and something temperature. It's like, you shouldn't be out here.
No.
But it's like, I mean, I wish, you know what it is? It's one of those neighbors that you never met because you never, I remember going to his house one time just to get something signed when I needed to put my addition on my house, and he wouldn't answer the door. He's talking to me. It's like a video thing.
Really?
Because if I knew him, and you know, you're old, be like, yo, we'll go get your medications. Don't be going out sick. I'll throw it at your house from afar.
I just heard on the news today, which was stupid because I haven't been feeling well. I just listened to some news person, like some reporter, like from like a medical person was like, the hospitals and doctors' offices are overwhelmed. So if you're feeling bad and you wouldn't have gone to a doctor 6 months ago, don't go now. But you get a guy like that old man who may never go to the doctor when he's sick. You know, those people have to be like almost in the ground before they go, all right, I'll go see a doctor. What the fuck? Don't give them that out. Because people will take it. Like, you know what? You're right. I wouldn't go to the doctor for this cough. This cough? Never. I wouldn't even go. It's like, well, now you should. There's a guy
Well, they want people to, they got to make tents. They need people to stay away from hospitals.
Well, the one where my son goes for his program in Bergen Regional, what's now called New Bridge or something like that, they have a whole tent set outside, like across from it in this like grassy knoll area, a huge triage tent that says patient relations or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's cops all around. So like if you come, that's probably going to be a testing center.
Yeah, they're turning PNC Bank Arts Center into a testing center, possibly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hate driving down to PNC.
Yeah.
Unless Ozzy's going to be there. Is he going to be there too?
That'd be awesome.
He shouldn't be. He should be quarantined.
Yeah, Ozzy should be quarantined.
No, he already ate a bat. He
already has it.
Yeah.
Corona had this in me blood for about 40 years now. I don't even know if I did the right accent.
Probably not.
Probably.
I don't think so. He's not like Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, it's St. Patty's Day. I think the Irish is in me. People are mad the bars are closed and liquor stores are closed. It's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, give me a bruh. So retarded.
You dumb fake holiday. Who cares?
I told you before that I've seen this a lot, man. Women comedians. I'm not saying just a couple we talked about. I've seen a lot of women. I don't know who they are. Starting a OnlyFans page.
Really?
Yeah. Now, I think in that article they mentioned OnlyFans page. Start an OnlyFans page.
Yeah, because I guess it's not all for porn, right? I guess I don't know.
Am I searching for violinists? I'm not.
I don't
Unless
know.
you're a nude violinist,
Yeah.
I don't want to watch you on OnlyFans. I'll find you on YouTube.
Yeah.
I go to OnlyFans and I don't go, but if I do go, it's definitely not for people who.
I go if I did go.
But I don't.
Put a little backpedal there.
No, I've gone. I've been on it.
Yeah.
I'm not a member, but I've been on it. Sometimes broads give a free little, free day.
Yeah. So you're saying it's turning.
But like, I'm seeing female comedians and female like actresses and people starting an OnlyFans. And listen, man, when it comes to the sex business, you know me, I am 100% for it. I don't look down on it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Right.
If you're comfortable who you are sexually, fucking go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
However, I would say maybe tap the brakes 3 days into the quarantine before you start, masturbating on a video right now, because in 2 months from now, you're going to want to go back to just being a comedian where everyone just looks at you as a comedian. And when everyone has your masturbation video, maybe they're not going to look at you like that anymore. And maybe you're so like,
how bad don't you want a day job? Holy shit.
There's not a lot out there, dude.
No, I mean before that. I mean the ones that doing it before.
Oh, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Girls who've been naked on the cameras, fuck it, man. Do you know how much money they make, dude?
Oh, I'm sure they make a ton of money.
If they make $5 a membership and they have 1,000 members, dude.
Yeah.
That's $5,000 a month, dude.
I know what was it like?
Come on.
On Snapchat, I remember you follow like a model. You'll see a model on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like, oh, follow my Snapchat. Then they're just a regular model. You're like, all right, you're at the photo shoots, and then
a private
snap.
snap.
Slowly start degrading. You're like,
yeah.
Now this is my pimp. You're like, what's happened over this past 3 years?
I'm glad though I had Snapchat.
I'm in Chicago. I'm available. I'm like, I gotta unfollow this. This is sad.
I know some of them. Yeah.
It was just you're like, I liked when you were just a photo lady.
Yeah, I like when you were doing it for fun. Now it's like.
Well, now it's like I felt like I was watching an awful documentary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was like, I didn't know I was gonna be into this story is really taking a turn. Like I thought it was gonna be photo, have baby retire.
Yeah.
Meet nice guy, have baby retire. That's what I thought the progression was gonna be. Not photo. Who's that guy in the background?
Yeah.
And why do you have a black eye today? In
Yeah.
what? What's it? What? Whoa! Wow. I'm gonna go back to cake recipes. This is getting sad.
But yeah, Snapchat. Yeah, you see a girl on Instagram, follow her on Snapchat. Snapchat, you're there for like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden you're getting follow my private Snap. I'm like, oh, you're just naked. You just want to be naked, which is cool. I don't
No,
mind
that's
that.
totally fine. That's totally
Yeah.
fine.
So, but I was just saying that some of the girls who are doing it, like, you can't listen. I'm sorry. I don't want to be. I don't want my thought process to be antiquated in this day and age we are.
Yeah.
I'm saying, however, if you are a female comedian and you want to be looked at like a comedian, if you're hot, sexy, beautiful, whatever, but when you're a comedian, you want to be, what's more important, you want to be funny and talented, right?
Right.
Then we could say, oh, she's extremely hot as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she's sexy, but she's a comedian, so we want to lead with funny and talented, and then follow it up with being beautiful. That's fine. However, now that you're doing this, you're leading with I'm sexy as fuck, look at me. And when you come into the comedy world, I'm not going to treat you like this at all, because I don't treat anybody like this. But now all the dirt bags that probably had a hard enough time treating you like a comedian are definitely not going to treat you like a comedian. I would think.
Well, they should. I mean, porn stars have
100%.
been coming into comedy in the past few years like crazy.
Correct. But that's like you're flipping it.
Yeah.
Came from that world and now you're in this. But you were here, you went there, and now you're back here. I kind of like, I don't know what they're going to be looked at. And not even looked at, how they're going to be like treated. And when the one girl was telling me about it, like I didn't want to go like, yeah, man, let me see. Like, because I'm not supposed to be doing that.
Was that the second
with
girl
you,
we were
right?
talking about? The second one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I want to see her naked. Absolutely. I'm not even confused how much I want to see her naked. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
not even confused. I thought I was confused. I was like, are you confused? I'm like, nope.
No, I'm
totally not confused.
No. I definitely want to see her naked.
Yeah. Mike's got a confused chart. It's like,
Yeah.
you got the thing. Like the contagion
okay,
thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like confusion flattening out. No, it's peaking. It's not. Actually, my confusion's good. It's kind of. If we follow the chart of confusion, I haven't really peaked yet.
Yeah, no.
I'm really well thought out, and I want this.
And the more days I think about it, it doesn't flatten the curve. It still
It
stays.
doesn't flat. My curve hasn't flattened like your curves, baby.
Exactly. The curves aren't flattening my curve. I got to be honest with you.
Curves aren't flattening my curve, if I'm being honest.
So, but when you ask, I'm not putting myself out there in the comedy world that I want. No, I don't want to see you naked ever.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. I'm a comedian first and foremost, and this is our world, and you're not fucking with my world in this thing. Now, if you want to be just a sex worker, awesome. And that's what you want to do? Ask me then. And then I'm probably going to say yes, I do.
Yeah.
But as a comedian, you could ask. I'm not going to mention. There's women comedians who, flirt with me sexually. I don't flirt back usually, because we're comedians, man.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to do that here.
Yeah, you don't want to shit where you eat.
And I don't want to be the next fucking. Look, he was wanting to see my tits. Like, yeah, not when you were selling your tits. I wanted to. I didn't want to just see them before a show.
Flash forward to the fall, Mike will be on OnlyFans. Be like, would you come $5? Come watch me eat grapes in the fall leaves. Come on, guys.
Yeah. I can't.
Comedy schedule's kind of light.
Dude, me and you can combine an OnlyFans page and get nobody to come see us.
We can't get someone to subscribe to our podcast.
We're fully dressed.
fully dressed, shoulders to head. Bring in funny content. Be like,
feel like I don't.
Free's a little too much for us guys.
Are you doing free still?
Free?
Nah.
I don't know. How about you pay me to listen?
Let me look and see if there's a Groupon.
Yeah. How about you subscribe to my Patreon in order to listen to you?
Now, again, all these girls who want to do, it's not coming from a judgment. I'm not at all. Anybody who knows me, it's not judging at all. I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more as a comic and more in the game.
No, yeah. Well, you're also looking out for them because they're good people. And you know
Right.
what the perception is going to be.
Yeah, and I
And
know
it's
the
like, how
comedy
about
world.
because I've been even thinking about that. I've been jotting things down. I've been talking to Kerry about it. I'm like, I got to just start using my other creativity. I got to
Right.
start doing the sketches. I'm going to have to boost my YouTube channel. I'm just going to have to do different things till comedy. I still got to put out content and perform and be funny. I can't
Right,
just
right.
sit back and disappear and hope that a stage shows up.
Right, right,
You know
right.
what I mean? And if I could try to find a way to monetize it, even better.
Correct.
You know, because I mean, everyone's in
No,
the same
absolutely.
boat.
No, and that's why you see so many different things. I saw. Did you see Mark Norman put a thing? Cor-
Coronalingus.
Coronalingus. That
Yeah,
was
that was
fucking
funny.
funny, right? I mean,
Yeah.
but think about it. Mark Norman don't do shit like that.
No,
Right.
I've never seen the playing field leveled so much because it's literally like nobody.
Yeah.
Because do you ever like even sometimes you can meet like a famous comedian and they're like
Right.
duds off stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they got nothing once it's
Right.
off,
Right.
or you
Once the
listen to
lights
their
are off.
or you listen to their podcast and you're like, you're zero funny.
Yeah. Right. Or
And
you're
you're
just not. Yeah. No spunk at all to
there's
you.
not like
Yeah. Yeah.
there's almost like it's almost like like it's temporarily burned down, and you can really probably shine if you have
Yeah.
something special,
Right. Right.
you know, creatively.
Right.
Because you gotta think the regular, like me and you, can still continue to do this podcast because people like it. We like doing it. I feel
Right.
like it sparks our creative juices, and sometimes we could get bits out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But like so many podcasts are gonna come out of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many more. Even people are like, everybody's got a podcast. Those guys are gonna get into the podcasting.
Ugh, I hate those guys.
Yeah, I mean, just like the same open micers that were doing shows on Saturday. It's like, listen, you had a paid gig at a theater,
Right.
but some people are like, that. Like, I see people like, I can't believe I lost 5 spots. It's like, those are free spots. You lost nothing. You lost nothing.
Right.
And now you're going to go risk your life, other people's life to do free comedy? Get the world needs to laugh now more than ever. Oh, do they? Oh, shut up. Making like what you do is some. Listen, yeah, it's nice.
Life-saving venom. Like like
yeah.
serum.
It's nice. It's nice what we do. It's good to bring laughter to people. Don't act like you're some fucking healer. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. I just want to bring laughter to people. All right, then you know what? Go to the hospital and into the tent and start fucking doing your bits.
I liked what you said. Oh, so this thing is fake. It's not real. Oh, cool. So why don't you go volunteer at the hospitals? Don't wear gloves or masks and help them out. They need a lot of help over there.
Yeah, just you and your conspiracy theories protecting you because this is all fake.
Yep. You
Just
should be
go
fine.
wipe out. You know what I mean? All these people faking it. Look at you fakers and your fake coughing.
Yeah.
Oh, faking. I got nothing. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You know, even put that aside. The people who are that wouldn't help anybody anyhow. They're not helpers.
No.
They're not helping anybody. It's the whole thing that, like, you know, like when you ever donate, like, to, you know, Africa or like fucking Puerto Rico or all these places, you know what? Why don't we help our own people? It's like, oh, let me see let me see your checkbook. Let me see the last time you donated to our people.
Yeah.
You never donate because you don't help anybody. You just don't want anybody to help brown people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So don't tell us that you would help the people in the hospital. You're not going to help anybody because you don't help people. You
Yeah.
sit there and shit on everything people are doing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, even that was it. Nikki Paris. He was posting things like that. I was just loving. He's just like he's like. I guess he's seeing like a bunch of comics, but like open micer comics, like putting out GoFundMe's.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, no, motherfucker. Just figure. Like he goes, I've been working. He goes, I work multiple jobs while I'm out here in LA trying to make it. It's like, go.
Yeah, but if he's waiting tables, you're done.
Yeah.
So those are the things. Most comics who are making ends meet, that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Bartending.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's over. So Uber driving, Lyft driving, you can't do none of that.
You can't?
You can, but you're not making any money. Nobody's going anywhere.
Yeah.
I took a Lyft yesterday to go pick my car up from the shop, talking to the guy, and he was like, he's like, I have not one in 1 week, not one run to the airport.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but that's where his money
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
You know, so he's just like, I'm not making any money. He's like, all the old people, like all the people going out to the stores during the day, they're not going anywhere. Moms picking their, like, he goes, I made a living taking a lot of kids to Bergen Community College. College is closed. That's over.
Dude, shows aren't even doing their season finales because they hadn't filmed them yet.
Yep.
There's some shows. Fucking Bill, did you watch Bill Maher?
Mm.
It was so, I loved when he did it.
It was awkward, but I did like it.
I loved when he did that joke and he goes, I don't know what
you guys wrote it.
You guys fucking wrote this.
They were grown. It's like, you fucking wrote this.
Yeah.
That got a big response from the writers.
It did, yeah, because it's like...
I saw John Oliver, too.
His was hard to watch with no audience.
First it was, but then I just got into it because I know his voice.
You could get into it, but it was awkward because you could see where he was still telling him, like,
awkward.
And here's where it's got to laugh.
Yeah. He was uncomfortable.
Because you know his joking style. Like when he makes fun of something, like you know where the laugh's supposed to come.
Correct. Uh-huh.
Like the way he words things.
Yeah.
Because then he didn't do it like that.
Yeah. Your accents are way off, but I like it. I mean, I like that you're trying.
I'm trying, man. It's about putting out content. Got to go for
John
it.
Oliver kind of sounded just like, what's his name from a few minutes ago that you did?
Oh, Ozzy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
they're both a mix of English and Lucky Charms Irish. They're magically delicious. But like Bill Maher, like I get like his monologue, he can't get laughs, but I think he can still do his show. It's like,
right.
It's like your panel thing.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
As long as those people laugh.
Correct.
But I get it. That's so used to it, and I guess the crew and everything. Nobody wants to go out, and
right.
Like I heard what's his face Colbert tried doing one without an audience, and it was awkward.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, comedy without an audience is awkward. Believe me, it's my career.
I think though, like if the basketball players and like some sports players, like especially basketball right now, if they all got tested, kind of kept themselves quarantined for a couple of months with just their team, they could perform on television and play. At least gives America something to watch.
Yeah, but now they turned it in because the UFC had their event that I watched, which was great, but it was definitely a little weird with the empty arena because you actually hear the guys breathing on the mat. And you're like, get off me! You're like, it was, and Dana White was even trying to keep this weekend's because when it was like 50 or less, they're trying to figure out like the amount of crew they needed, but then they changed it to 10 or fewer, and he goes, we couldn't do it with 10. Yeah. He's like, we just couldn't do it. But he's keeping Tony Khabib. He's like, even if we have to do it in another country.
Really?
If we have to do it in another country, he doesn't want to cancel that fight.
Right.
For nothing. Yeah, man, it's so sad, dude. It's like sports radio. It's like sports radio's done. Yeah, which I think I wanted to like message Michael K's show and be like, all right, now that there's no sports to talk about, you guys just got to stay hard on the Astros. Don't let them get away with this. It should all be about punishing the Astros. Like the Astros, they probably have coronavirus printed out on their wall. Like, this is my man of the year. Like, fuck the Astros. Like, keep on. Like, what are we going to talk about today? Oh, let's talk about lying Alex Correa. Let's do 4 hours on him and how full of shit he is. How about that? The Red Sox, they're loving it. Their shit didn't come to light yet.
Right, I know.
They're like, oh, this is great. We love Corona.
That's if you want to know who started. There you go.
Oh, the Astros totally.
Astros
did
it. and it was fucking what's his name, dickhead from fucking Boston, the manager.
Oh, Cora?
Cora.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, so I hate him.
Hate him.
I fucking hate everything about him. Ever since that one time when he first started and fucking, what's his name, third base coach from the Yankees said something, he was like, go fucking it, like he did that, like wave off.
Yeah, get your shine box.
Yeah, like that. You'll go back to the box like you disrespectful motherfucker.
Dude, I can't believe there's no baseball. Like, my birthday's going to get canceled. March 28th. Like, I'm not going to be able to go out for my steak.
Nope.
It's like, it's sad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my daughter's birthday was yesterday. We weren't going to go anywhere, probably. Who knows? But, like next Thursday's my son's birthday. Yours is what, the 25th or
28th. My mother's the 25th.
So my son's the 26th. Your clean date's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, 25 years.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's a quarter of a century.
It's nuts, dude.
So you can drink now, you know that.
Well, I think under quarantine, all rules change.
100%.
That's right.
I said to my son, to my daughter, I was like, that Heineken Zero beer. So I was like, let me ask you a question. This just an opinion. I don't believe if I go to a bar and I order Heineken Zero and they don't have it, I can get Heineken regular and it's not a relapse. And she's like, what? I'm like, because I wanted to get the zero.
Yeah.
I think that counts. And she's like, no fucking idiot. Like she thought I was serious.
Imagine she co-signed like, Dad, you're right.
Yeah, right?
Dad, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Dad, because you had a choice and you thought it through and you made the right choice.
That's right.
And Dad, cheers. Cheers to 10 seconds clean. Give it up for yourself.
And no, I don't have $20. And why do you need to go to Harlem?
Yeah. Yeah, Dad, why are we in Harlem? I don't even know if these guys are still around here, but we're going to see.
I thought you walk into my apartment, the apartment buildings I used to go to, like, excuse me?
What?
Let me get two.
What? You're making fucking kombucha here now?
Yeah, right, exactly. There's all white people in Harlem just doing
yeah.
yoga. Like, where is excuse me?
Yeah. Yeah, my old Coke spot's a kid named Chester making kombucha while riding a unicycle. God, it's so hard. The neighborhood has changed. Hey, Chester, is there any amphetamine in that kombucha? No? Oh, it's just natural and herbal?
Well, thanks. What is playing? The Calm app? Oh, nice. So nobody here would crack.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God. What are we going to do, Mike? We have no comedy career anymore.
Yeah, it sucks,
like,
man.
At least you have a special about to come out.
I'm excited to see that eventually. It'd be cool.
No, but you know what I mean? It's like, I'm like, damn, how would I known the world was going to end? I would have recorded something. It's like I got no heads up.
The cool thing about it is people will have to watch it.
Yeah.
You got nothing else going on.
Well, the good thing, too, I also thought, it was like, if I could probably pack my special taping a lot easier when everyone wants to get the fuck out of the house.
That's when you got to do it. The first week after quarantine. That's scheduled.
Yeah, I'll need one warm-up show. I can't be sitting home for 3 months and go up there and be like, what's that?
Yeah, you're rusty after 4 days not being on stage. Imagine being out for 4 months.
Yeah, right?
And, like, that's the thing, too. I saw James. I don't even know how James. Like, James, I love you to death, but why would you reshare? Did you see a thing he reshared the other day, like yesterday? No. Just a fucking reshare from a fucking mook. What a fucking mook this guy was. I just want to be like, oh, you're such a hero.
Yeah, such a hero.
Just so heroic how you live your day. Listen to this. Let me see if I can find it. James shares a lot of shit. Oh, here it is. Some guy named Frank Tonra, Tonra.
Okay.
He's a fucking guy. Shared this because he's, just a fucking true American. The only good thing about the next 3 weeks is that the whole country should finally realize that we can survive in a world without celebrities and professional sports. The farmers aren't shutting down.
What does that even mean? Who gives a shit?
So Frank, you fucking mook. If I go to your house and I put your TV on, motherfucker, it better be the Farmers Channel only, because if you got a fucking television show you watching, you stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, all you're watching now is celebrities, you fucking asshole.
Fucking dumb fuck. Like, it just shows we don't need sports. Like, yeah, we do need. We
do. My house, it sucks right now.
We need it all. And what's the point? What's the problem if a large group of the population love to watch movies and television and sports? You're not that guy, so you're out in the fields right now picking corn, you fucking retard. Like that, it just is such a dumb, lazy. Look at me, guys. Am I right? Who needs them? Am I right?
Why do people give a fuck what other people enjoy? It's like when like the Super Bowls happen or World Series. Like I hear there's some big event tonight.
Yeah, you're so.
It's like, why are you so cool?
Yeah, so cool.
Like you're almost abroad by doing that. Like I expect that from abroad.
Yeah.
Fuck
Even
it.
when broads do it, I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Is there some sporting event on tonight?
Something.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Did you? What do you do that's so awesome? I mean, what's in your fucking life that we all should be doing? Like you live this life of everything you do is awesome and loved by you. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Anybody else proud and they never seen one episode of whatever the show is? Like, no one's. And then it's just like it's so easy to find 30 retardos to come in right behind you. Don't even know what it's about. Nope, not me. Can care less. It's like, so what? You don't care about a show people love. Who gives a fuck?
That's like I woke up this morning. My dog wakes me up. I'm coming to take his pee test for his diabetes, and I'm in the kitchen and I open my phone, Facebook. I got like an insane amount of notifications. It's like 20 something. I'm like, what? Is this guy some guy? I don't even want to give him his name, so I don't want to give him anything.
Yeah.
Just all this, just hating on me, just commenting.
What?
Like on all my posts and pictures. Like if you
on
think
your Facebook from your Facebook?
on my Facebook. If you think this is funny, then then you got to really think about whether you even should be a comedian. But it's like a post that got like 100 likes or whatever, and you're like, it's like. And then, like, there's, like, a picture of mine, like, just shitting on me. Just all the, like, I do so much. I'm like, what is this? It's the craziest bot I've ever seen.
Is he a bot?
No, he's not. So I go, it's, like, mutual friends. And it was, like, 20 comics. Just, like, 20. But, like, Max Docelli, so I send a picture of Max. I go, who is this guy? He goes, I have no idea. But he's friends with some comics, and so I go to the guy, I go, why do you? I go, who are you? I responded to one of his. I go, who are you? He goes, I deleted all his shit. I should have saved it. And he was like, I don't know. You probably seen me on TV. I don't know who the hell you are. He says to me, and I go, oh, what have I seen you on?
Right.
I go, but why? I go, if you don't like what I do, why do you follow me?
Right.
And he goes, he's like, see, he's like, you need to spend less time bitching like a woman to people on Facebook like this and more time writing comedy. And I'm like, what? Where's this coming from? And then some girl, Colleen, goes, some friend of ours, Colleen goes, hey, Joe, unfriend this piece of garbage. And then he goes, Colleen, don't throw me in the briar patch.
Huh?
Yeah, and I was showing it to Kerry, and he's from, like, I don't even know where he's from, but he looks like some weird bearded ass farmer motherfucker. And then Colleen's like, you should block him, and I'm like, no, that's what guys like this want. I don't want to. They want to get a rise out of you.
Right.
To fucking.
Yeah.
And then I deleted all his comments because I'm like, I don't need negativity. That's what I do now. It's like, I'm not going back and forth with you.
Right.
It's deleted. I don't need negative. You know what? Because I said to him, I go, well, when normal people don't like something, they just move on.
Yeah.
They don't feel the need.
Right.
To and I thought the thing that I posted was actually really funny.
Yeah.
It was like the one where it was a fake story about me. I go, we're really coming together through all this. I went to the store. A woman wiped my ass with her toilet paper. I let her wash her hands with my water. Then we hand sanitized each other. It was very moving.
Right.
Just a stupid, made up, dumb thought I had.
Right.
It angered him. How, if you think this is comedy, I'm like, what? See, like it was too like intricate to be a bot. And
right.
Two, and two on like all my different things, and then so I delete all that. And so recently he's liking pictures of my dog. Like, wait, psychopaths.
I had a guy I was done with I don't even know who he was.
Real quick, breaking news: 4 Brooklyn Nets players test positive for coronavirus.
Oh, there goes that basketball theory I just had.
Yeah, here you go. Carry on with your story, it's fine.
Never mind. I guess we can watch cricket. I was thinking that maybe basketball players were good to go, but they're not good. Never mind.
No.
Anyway, some guy who I guess we did his podcast. One of your boys. Remember remember we did that podcast?
Oh, in the basement?
Yeah, what was the name?
Yeah. There was
Terry?
Terry and Dan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe Dan.
Yeah, Dan's been reemerging on Facebook, commenting weird stuff.
So he is is his profile pic like a clown face or something?
Yeah,
like some weird thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I deleted him. So I deleted him and blocked him. So when I put up the sober, when I was clean and sober, my clean date, he came on. He's like, why do all you fucking sober people have to write so many words? You fucking should be drinking. Something like that.
Yuck.
But I just deleted it. Didn't comment. Then I put up something. The other day I put a picture up. He said something on something else. And then the other day I saw the post. I put no cheating. You know how I put no cheating? Like brighten up my page by doing your 6th picture. I saw.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw you make fun of that.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, no cheating. Everybody show me your 7,335th pick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's just a joke about that. So people were doing it, and he comes on and he goes, "You're gay." And I was like, dude, I don't know who you are. I didn't even know who he was at first. I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I do know I don't like you. And everything you've done on my page, you've never add anything fun to my shit. You never add anything good. So why don't you save me some time, do me a favor. Can you just go delete me real quick?
Yeah.
And he was like, you don't remember me? You did my podcast. You're so gay.
What are we, 12? That's like something you'd be saying somewhere in a bus. Like, you're so gay.
I just went, block. Get away.
These are people that just haven't progressed past a certain level in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just still in that. They got nothing going on.
Terry was your friend, right?
So Terry, it's weird. He was married to the sister of one of my friends.
I got you. Okay.
Like his wife's Liza, her brother Adam is who I hung out with. Dan's her brother too.
Got it. Okay.
So, but Adam was the one I hung out with.
Got it.
He's normal. He's on Facebook. You hear about him maybe once a year. He'll come on and be like, hey, how's it going? Then he goes back off and takes care of his family like he should.
Right.
Like he's not like a dick. He's like, he'll check in once a year like, hey, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, like I don't know what I said I don't know if you're just a dick. Maybe that's your thing. But I don't like you. So maybe that's your thing. Maybe that's what you do. You go around and being a dick and all your friends are like, fucking nuts. I don't need that. He's
one of those guys that like you'll see him every once in a while come back on the Facebook. Start doing weird shit like that. Then like he doesn't know how to Facebook, so he's like, you know, it's about time to get rid of this Facebook. I'm tired of these people. I'm going back into real life.
Oh,
you know, like one of those people that they like to give you a manifesto about why they're leaving. Just leave.
Yeah, right.
Just leave. Listen, man, I'm tired. Facebook. It is good. I'm gonna start defending Facebook on all the good qualities. Everyone talks about the negative. It's like, then go live your life in the woods or whatever the fuck you do, and you're miserable. Go drinking. You don't have to worry about unfriend sober people.
Right.
Or why don't you put out the content that you think we all need to be doing? Maybe you could lead the way on this amazing content that should be shared and how we should social media.
Yeah.
Like, how should I social media?
Yeah. Coming from a couple of mooks. I mean, a mook. I don't know. Like, Terry doesn't. Once in a while.
Terry's nice. Terry's a normal guy. Yeah. He's a normal guy.
Yeah.
Dan's a nice guy, too. He's never done anything. That was weird. I can't believe the stuff he posted to you. Like, to me, he called me ugly on something recently, and I'm like, okay, whatever. You just busted my balls.
But why? With that lame-ass faggot shit.
I know.
You're ugly. You're gay. It's like,
the worst, though, is people that don't I feel like I'm fully established as a comedian on social media. Like there's
Yeah.
no. I mean,
Right.
that's 99% of what I do on it is that.
Yeah, yeah.
Is comedy related, jokes.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other 1% is my dog.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like even on Instagram, I posted a picture of me. I said, stop. Like, let's take a break from coronavirus and look at this picture of me, all tan and delicious,
Yeah, when you were a
sucking
little
on a
kid,
candy.
with
I was a little
socks.
kid. So this guy from recovery, he lives in Florida now. He goes, "Wow." So I go, "Thanks," with a kissy. He goes, "That's not what I meant." I go, "No, I know," and I winked. He goes, "Oh, yeah. Thanks for calling me a pedophile." I go, "What?" I go, I said, "I was kidding." He's like, "Yeah, well, I don't find pedophilia humor funny." I go, "Bro, I thought we were kind of friends," and I go, "I'm just busting balls."
And I'm an adult now.
And I'm an adult, and I'm a
I'm thanking
comedian.
you for liking
Bro,
me.
it's probably, unless he deleted his comments, I left it. Cause I'm like, I just want people to see what type of fools are out there.
Right,
If they
right.
read the comments, you're just like, really, dude? Like, it's like, I thought I've established who I am.
Nope.
Let's see if he left the comments. Yeah, what did he goes, "Wow." And I said, I said, "Thanks," with a kissy face. He goes, "Yeah, that's how it was meant." I said, "I know," wink. He goes, "Sad." He goes, "Got to go for more than the revenues you've been getting, right?" I go, "What?" I go, "I thought we were joking. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to hit a nerve." He goes, "That's a joke? Okay, go with that."
Oh my God. Why? Why do they bother?
He deleted the pedophilia one because I think he realized he called himself a pedophile. He goes, "Oh," he goes, "very." I go, he goes, "Enjoy your dog." That was his last one. I go, "Thanks. Hope all is well." He goes, "Very well, thanks. Enjoy the insinuated pedophilia." I was like, I don't know if I hit a nerve, and like, maybe pedophiles don't like to be called that.
Right.
Like, I didn't know you were a pedophile. Any of my other friends that aren't pedophiles don't get torn up.
They don't
about
go
that.
right to pedophilia. When
No,
you
and
say
even if I
anything.
did, if I made a joke that you were a pedophile now, you'd be like, this fucking guy.
Yeah. That was years ago.
Yeah, you'd almost dig in.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
exactly.
like
I would take a stance.
You would take a stance.
Yeah.
Oh, if he wasn't wearing those white shorts, I wouldn't be getting
Hey, what
all.
are you gonna do? Pull your socks up like that. You know
Yeah.
what you're gonna get.
Yeah, right. But I was
You
just.
telling me a boy who wears his socks like that ain't asking for it?
But I'm definitely gonna just start. Well, the first thing I do is I like when someone is annoying with me on
Right.
social media. First, I see if their name is their real name, because sometimes people have like fake names.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll be like, "Oh, okay, you're gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna report you as fake name. So now we're
Right,
all
right.
gonna learn your real name.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna fuck with you that way first." Because I've seen a guy one time. I did it. He had some weird. I don't know what it was like. Taco
Right.
Grande, whatever his name was, or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
And he was
right.
fucking with me, and I'm like, fake name. Then it came out. It's like Pete Solstein or whatever. He's like, "Yeah, whoever the fuck reported me, go fuck yourself." It's like, hey, but you don't like being fucked with. I thought you like being fucked
Sorry.
with. And
Sorry,
now that you're Pete
Taco.
Solstein, blocked. Blocked because you're a troll. I don't need trolls in my life. I'm here for.
Absolutely.
Listen, if I put a clip up on YouTube of my comedy and you, whatever, critique
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
or a movie, like, I didn't think this was a good short film, cool. As long as you're
Right.
respectful. If you're giving an actual critique,
Right.
I thought this was a little slow, but don't be coming shitting on me.
Right.
I don't need that in my life. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand. Especially now, we're in coronavirus. It's like we should all be loving.
Absolutely.
We have
This
to
is
bring
gonna
back
be-
some of that 9/11 fucking hospitality we had. Remember, everybody like loved each other on the same side.
Yep.
It's like let's all like support each other.
Yeah, it's just, like, who was saying it? I don't know what guy was watching. Somebody how this is the first time, like, you see like a virus, it's making it politicizing. You either believe it's a thing or you don't believe it's a thing. And it's like two political views.
Well, you know what? I think it's because that's the downfall of social media. Back in 9/11, it's like we were all loving because we were only around the people that we were with, your coworkers, your neighborhood. You didn't really know nor care what people thought politically. How's a killer virus politicized?
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's killing 1,000 people. Not that many people.
Yeah.
Easy.
Relax, liberals.
Yeah, you get a little liberal on your numbers there. It's not thousands, 800. Big difference. Big difference.
And what did Obama do? 4,000 Americans died, huh? What did Obama do with the swine flu, huh?
Yeah, how come the swine flu didn't? I don't know. I'm not an epidemiologist. I don't know why it didn't spread as fast. Why don't you ask a fucking scientist, you dumb fuck? Oh my God! It's like you want to tell people, it's like, yeah, you see how this slowly creeped in. We don't believe it. Then the virus comes and overwhelms us. That's what global warming is going to be. It's not going to one day become 150 degrees.
Right. Yep.
It's like, it's going to be too late. Like right now, it's kind of too late. Not too late, but it could be a lot better than it was if we were ready.
Right.
It's like, that's what you want to tell people. Stay the fuck home. We'll get back to normal if you stay the fuck home.
Right.
Enjoy your fucking life. Like, dude, my whole life I've wanted to fucking stay home.
I was just doing the political thing. So I posted the thing because I saw so many people post, do you even know anybody with coronavirus? I just thought it was so retarded.
Yeah.
So I posted that, and then someone came on. She's a total Trump supporter, loves him. She was like, it's this mass hysteria is ridiculous, blah blah blah. It's the liberal media and the liberals and liberal media trying to blow this out of proportion. They've been trying to ruin Trump this whole time, blah blah blah. They've been trying to ruin us this whole time, and blah blah blah. I said, so I didn't address any of that stuff. I said, mass hysteria and overreaction is never good. I don't support that at all. But my post is just saying that it is real.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That it is a real thing, that we need to be cautious. We need to listen to the professionals because it is a real thing. Corporations are losing billions upon billions of dollars because they're run by smarter people than us who are getting advice from even smarter people than them.
Right.
So that's why I know it's a real thing. So I'm just saying it's a real thing. Never mentioning anything about it. And came on today. She followed up with her thing. She's like, yeah, I'm just disgusted with the liberal media trying to back to the liberal media. Forget the liberal media. So I said on another guy's post, I'm like, the media exploits. Some guy commented on that post, and I went back at him going, the media exploits snowstorms, hurricanes, school shootings. They exploit it for profit. We all know that.
Right.
But it doesn't mean the thing they're exploiting isn't real. The thing that they're exploiting is still real.
Exactly. Yes. They are making you panic more.
Yes, but it's still a real thing.
Real. Yes.
That's all I'm saying. So just stop saying it's a fake thing and giving these numbers like the flu kills this many people and this thing kills this many people. Stop all of that.
Right.
But I believe the only reason, and if I'm going to stay on one political point, the only reason these retards are acting the way they act is because Trump said 2 weeks ago that this is a hoax from the Democrats.
Yeah. It was very irresponsible.
And that sent the ball rolling. And now if he would just step back and go, listen, I know I said it was a hoax. I was way off. But he won't say that.
No.
He won't say he was wrong. He'll say, look at all the things I'm doing to stop this thing. Like, why'd you say it was a hoax, though? Can you go back to that? You know why you said it? Because you're the fucking retard at the end of the bar who spews stuff all day long, and 90% of it's wrong. But no one holds you accountable because everyone at the bar is just as dumb and drunk as you are. So it was like, hey, Tommy! No, it's fucking Tommy! You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's going to be like, at the bar, like, Tommy, I don't know if that's true or not. They're going to be like, Tommy! And then they're going to put their thing in. And then that's why I was saying, you don't know how stupid Trump is until he surrounds himself with all those smart people in those press conferences.
Yeah.
Right? When that doctor, what's his name? Fucci or whatever his name is.
Fauci.
When Fauci speaks, or like the broad with the weird silver jacket, like the alien broad, like when they speak, you see her yesterday with her like fucking Next Generation suit on.
Fucking space broad.
When she speaks, they're so intelligent.
Yeah.
And then he comes in with just adjectives and adverbs. You know what I mean? Like, we're doing tremendous work. It's a great thing we're doing.
He does crack me up in a way. We're watching because you'll see him like on the talking point, like teleprompter or what they've taught him, and he sounds great. You're like, wow, this is what a president should sound like.
Yeah.
He's doing great. Then you can just like veer off for a second, smash somebody, and then come back.
Yeah. But sometimes he'll veer off, and you notice he also has, because as a performer, I watch this, he has a nervous twitch, right? So like when he has to say something, you watch his shoulders. When he's uncomfortable, he does this.
Yeah.
He does this a lot. He'll be like it's tremendous work, and like when he gets uncomfortable. But he'll veer off of what they're saying, like professionally saying, and he'll just be like, we're just doing big things. Like he said, what did he say today? I wanted to write it down for this. He said, it's gonna be big and bold, right? Did you see? So he was talking about they're gonna roll out a stimulus package, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be big. It goes. So, what's the stimulus package? Well, they're talking about it right now. It's gonna be big and bold. It's gonna, just so you know, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be bold. It's gonna be big.
Yeah.
It's like you just said the same thing twice. You gave nothing. Healthcare. How's healthcare? It's going to be a great plan, better plan than ever. You'll see it's an amazing plan. We got a great plan. All right, that was a lot of adjectives and adverbs. What is the plan, though? Great plan. Very big league, very big plan. Great, amazing plan. Yeah, I hear you. What is it? It's an amazing plan.
I can't wait till the vaccine comes out. It's like, we got a beautiful... It's actually the most beautiful vaccine they've ever seen.
It's the perfect vaccine. How about even when he was doing that press conference, he had to bring back the fucking Ukrainian phone call, like going, it was perfect, not as perfect as the letter in the transcripts, but it was perfect. It's like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he'll be like on a good run of, and then because I just watch him now almost like I'm watching a Saturday Night Live opening skit. Right. You know what I mean? I just because you're like, something's coming. Like, there is no way a punchline's not coming. And then part of me, sometimes I watch him and I go, he knows exactly what he's doing. Like, he's not. Like, he knows that's funny.
Trolls.
He's the
biggest troll.
I know, but I know he knows what he's doing.
No, 100%. That's what
like when he goes, like when he was like, "There's really no one to blame with this," except maybe where it came from. But and then he just just like a quick jab,
right?
Carried on. I don't know. Like, not that I love him, but I just can't believe some of the things. It's just it makes me laugh.
He's such a big troll. Like, even today, like he was like, somebody asked a question. He was like, no, our initial that was reported wrong by the New York Times, by the Washington Post on purpose. Right? He's like, by the Washington Post on purpose. So anyway, and then he's like, right off. He's like, I was promoted. That was actually reported wrong on purpose. And then like, back.
Yeah, those are the things I like.
That's his little troll drip.
Yeah.
So what'll happen is the dumb liberal media, because we are dumb, will take that and do an hour special on how wrong that was to do. It's like, listen, dummies.
Yeah, they've been annoying me too.
It's like, but we all...
Listen, we all know he fucked up, and we all know...
we all know he's wrong.
But it's like, stop. Just talk about the virus and what we can do. Enough.
Yeah.
Listen, man, if you guys can't beat him off of this and everything else before it, then you're just dumb, man. You guys are awful. Like, you know what I mean? It's just...
I was talking to a Trump guy the other day at the show I did. We were talking, and I was like, listen, I'm not trying to attack you as a Trump guy. He's like, I'm like, both sides. Does left liberals, all the way on the left, everything they say makes me aggravated. Then there's people on the right. The problem is the far right and the far left are the loudest voices, right? They're the most annoying. So you hear them and you think that's the whole party. So I understand that the Trump supporter or the person who voted for Trump is divided in a few things. A couple people will always vote. One group of people will always vote Republican no matter who it is.
Yeah.
Right. Then there's people who kind of like listened to what he said and was like, I get it. Like, he says a lot of stuff I like. Those people. Then there's people who voted for him, who totally voted for him out of spite. And they support everything he does out of spite because they have so much anger towards the left because they've created this anger with people on their Facebook feed. So they can't ever say, yeah, he fucked up on that, because they're always saying, he fucked up, he fucked up, he fucked up. So they're never going to give him they're never going to do it.
Right.
It's never going to happen. He fucked up, he fucked up. Like, nah, he didn't, because they know what aggravates them.
Right.
It becomes that. That's all it is. And then all the people over here, the real far people, they're wanting him to fuck up so they can say he fucked up because they know what aggravates them. That's all it is. So those people are loud. What I was saying is Trump's talking with all these professional speakers. People who are not reading off a prompter, by the way.
Right.
People who just sound good, like know how to talk.
This is what they do.
Yeah, and they know how to formulate sentences because they're professionals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching him do a press conference downstairs, and then I realized why my mother likes him.
Mm.
And this is no offense. Well, it's probably going to come out offensive. My mother's not smart.
That's so offensive, Mike.
And my mother's not that bright. And he speaks simple. He's a simple-minded person who speaks simple. Like, fucking talks like the guy at the end of the bar that all the people in the community listen to. Even though the guy at the end of the bar is a fucking nut job, we still listen to him.
Right.
Because he speaks normal to us.
It's a guy you could have a beer with.
Yeah, it's like when you go to see a comic who, just in this world, you put a comic who's heady, smart, but brilliant. Then you put a comic who's not that smart, but so relatable. Right? And talks like you talk. Like me, like my comedy is, talking about family and kids and life and going to, dates. And then this guy's got an interesting point of view on something that's funny, it's hilarious, but it's smart. The group that really loves me probably won't get him.
Right.
And the group that really loves him don't like me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Trump is the guy who's talking to the relatable people who can only get relatable shit.
Mm-hmm.
When professionals speak, my mom has no idea what they're talking about. No idea. I'll give you an example. She called Honda yesterday. She must have got something in the mail about a recall.
Uh-huh.
And it's the automated service. And they said, your car is this year or this year. Put in the year your car is. And if it is one of these 2 years, you can worry about it. She put her year in, and it said, you do not have an automatic recall. But then it said other things. I couldn't hear what they were saying. But they were saying, like, but if you come in now, we will, like technical terms. And it's just an automatic recording. I was in the kitchen. I was like, there's no way she gets what they're saying. And she said, to repeat this, hit 0. And she was like, fuck, I heard her. Fucking repeat. I don't know what the fuck he said the first time. And just hung up. And I heard her in there. She's like, I don't know what the fuck they were talking about.
Aww.
I don't think my car has to go, though. That was it.
Oh, that's sad.
But she's not the quickest. She's never been.
Yeah.
She doesn't pick up on uptake like this. She's just not. She's not like really quick on like, if you say something sarcastic, she might not get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just who she is her whole life. It's not, her fault. That's who she is. You know what I'm saying? So when Trump talks, fucking guy, look at the guy with the big head. My mom's like, he does have a big head. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? He does have a big head.
It's actually true.
He tells the truth. That's just, so I'm just looking at on a small, my mom, but I'm like, I get why so many people respond to him, because he doesn't talk professional in lingo, which some people can say that's just political talk. He's using fucking verbiage, you know what I'm saying, spewing bullshit. This guy talks real. I'm like, no, they're both spewing bullshit probably. He just spews bullshit you understand. The other guy spews bullshit you don't understand. Both bullshit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, totally. Everyone's full of shit.
Like, here's my healthcare plan. It's got these things and this, and we're going to do co-pays and this, and a lot of us don't understand all that technical terms, right? And then you get Trump going, it's just going to be really good. It's going to be awesome. And you're like, I want awesome. Dude, he said it's going to be awesome. That's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, right?
It's going to be good. It's going to be the most beautiful. You'd never see anything like it.
Yeah. And you're like, he said it. It's going to be enough. It's going to be nothing like we ever seen before. And that's good enough, man. You told me
it's going to be big.
Big.
The industry, he always...
Yeah, the industry has been telling me. I've been talking to professionals. They all been saying he's one of those guys who the fake post on Facebook. People who say this just happened, a conversation that didn't happen, just so they could say something dumb. You know what I mean? Like your thing was like a joke about being at the supermarket with the hand and wiping your ass and sanitizing. That was clearly a joke.
Yeah, you would think, but
some people would say not that much, that's exaggerated, so we know it's a joke. But some people will tell a bullshit story so they can say something they wanted to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there was one comic that we used to know that did that. And it's like, this just happened. Some woman was standing behind me, and she said, what are they doing with this? Fuck, why are they closing down the schools? And I turned around, I told her because they're it's like nobody did this. Yeah. This didn't happen.
It's kind of like in those debates. It always makes me laugh. Like everyone,
they know a guy.
Yeah,
Joe.
I met a woman, 47. Yeah. It's like, shut the fuck. How come you're always meeting miserable people with shit problems?
Because that's who talks. That's why.
Yeah, I know, but I don't believe any of them.
That's the people who are complaining.
I know, but I believe none of them. They always fit the whatever subject they're talking at that moment. So, do you have a bank of these people? Like,
but sometimes they don't fit, and you're like, why'd you tell us about that guy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
because they don't want to answer the question.
Yeah, exactly. So jobs in Minnesota, are they going to get better? Let me tell you something. I was speaking to a single mom from Wyoming. No, Minnesota. I was talking about Minnesota. I was talking to a single mom in Wyoming, and she believes that healthcare is the most important. No, that's not what I was saying.
Ugh. They're all phony, but I think we're gonna get a lot of good podcasting out of this.
We call it the apocalypse, what do I call it? The apocalypse.
The apocalypse.
The apocalypse.
The apocalypse. We'll probably be doing it like this for the foreseeable future over Skype until. But this is going to be a great time for us to get some other projects off the ground. Actually, I was supposed to film on Sunday the first scenes for that web series. We had the shoot set. I had my camera guy. Me and the other actress rehearsed. We were going to shoot them, and then once I have them in the can, me and you were going to shoot ours. I was really going to ramp this up, but it's like I'm thinking, once they even start, loosening up the reins a little bit, we can go out because all these scenes I wrote are just 2 people per scene.
Right. No, yeah, you can do that right now. What's the thing? I wanted to hear it, but then someone talked in the time she was saying it. Yesterday, the woman was talking about how long does the virus live on surfaces? Did they say?
I think a couple days.
So if I put it on the computer, it could be there for 2 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm only being more careful because of who I live with.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And but I'm also gonna take this time to really write like I used to say I wanted to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the sketches, the screenplays, because you can get so into just doing comedy.
Absolutely,
it's almost like, let me work on this bit, let me think about this bit, and you get
right.
I mean, I'll speak for myself. I get a little lazy with some of these other ambitions I have because comedy is just such a you write it and can figure out how it works that night. It's so addicting.
Right.
A screenplay, you're like, I'm writing it. I think it's funny. Yeah. Like me and the other actress, Anne, she, I was going to her apartment and rehearsing, and it was amazing. It was just so great to do the table reads with her and realize how much funnier it can be if I took something out or added some things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because just in my head, it was like I thought it was perfect on the page, but then when you start out loud doing it, and I was recording it on my little camera, I'm like, oh yeah, this is very wordy,
right,
and stuff. But I'm looking forward to putting out content like that. Now there's no excuse. I got no stage time.
Yeah, 100%. No, there's that. I think I'm going to write what I wanted to write. I have 2 shows that I want to write, so I want to write them.
Yeah.
The library closed, which kind of sucks. That's my office, but
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Yep. But we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna put out some shit.
I'm just financially sick to my stomach. Here's the thing. I was telling somebody today. I'm like, normally, like I am always like, you know what? It's gonna work out. It'll work out. It'll work out.
Right.
But that's usually when I know that something can just come in, but nothing's gonna come in because nothing can come in.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not gonna pick up a cruise in May to make that nut. That's not happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not picking up April, May, June. There's nothing going to happen. So nothing is going to make the nut. Now, hopefully, this delivery guy job will be like, listen, man, we're going to make you $500 a week. Then I'll be fine. I'll survive. As far as my son goes, I won't.
Dude, I think they're going to put that stuff off.
I hope so.
I think you could probably even have like an attorney like ask for even extra time because of current financial circumstances. Dude, they're putting off executions in Texas.
Why is that?
I know it's like just throw them out in the coronavirus.
I mean, just think about that. We want to keep you around a little longer to see if you get the coronavirus
I don't know,
before we kill you.
Somebody posted that. I was like, interesting. But I gotta believe they're gonna. I think everything's gonna kind of really push forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would say in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
And I don't think it would be out of the ordinary to request additional time for lack of making money. It's like that. I mean, what are they going to be like? Sorry, should have had it beforehand.
Right.
I don't think it's
going to be planning for this.
No, I think I do think everything's going to work out good.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think you'll stay above water with this other job.
Yeah.
You're going to do what you have to do. You always have.
Right.
Do what you had to do. You've never been one who was just like throwing the towel.
No, but I might put out that GoFundMe for my son. Not the GoFundMe, the other one I did originally. But this time, because there's a lot more information available, people want to talk about it. I'm going to ask. I got to meet with my lawyer tomorrow. I'm going to ask, can I talk about everything I know?
Yeah.
Or is it I got to keep it on wraps?
Yeah.
Because until it's fully, into the court system, I might not be able to speak about it. Until everyone shows their cards, and then you move forward.
Yeah, I guess ask him. Yeah,
right?
Yeah. That's a big chunk you got to get, though. You may have to see some of those celebrity friends of yours.
Yeah, but you got to remember, like, they're hurting too in this crisis.
Yeah, that's true.
And I want to see. Here's the thing. I just want to throw.
I would hope your lawyer would fucking take all what's going on in the world into consideration now.
I hope so.
You know what I mean? It's like, what an evil person he would be.
Right. I hope so.
It's like, come on, man.
No, I
like, are you kidding me? Yeah. It's like,
what I was wanting to do. See, my thing was I was going to go to a couple people, see if I could put together like $25,000, $30,000, right? Give it to him, put it in what is it called?
Escrow.
Escrow, right? So you can pull off it when you need it, and then I can work off to my people I owe. Give you 300 here, 200 here, 500 there, 300 here, 200 here, another 50, here's 75, and just pay them down. Always pay them down. I will pay that off. It's not going to be. I don't want it for free. I want it because the lawyer doesn't want $200 here, $50 there, 300 here. The lawyer wants it all.
Right.
So give the lawyer everything, and then I'll pay everybody else off. However, I can't promise any commitments because I have no money coming in. So I can't ask people to lend me money where I can't even tell them, well, I'll be able to start paying you $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Until I know things start are going back to normal. And then you look at the cruise. I mean, like with cruises, probably going to take a while to straighten out. Now, not all the cruise lines are shut down permanently.
Yeah.
There's a few that are still running.
Out of the USA?
Yeah, there's a few still running.
Really? What the fuck?
But I don't think you could dock. You might not be able to pull into U.S. ports.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think there's any American cruise lines operating.
Well, there's no place to stop in America. Nobody's cruising around here anyhow.
Right.
They're all in other countries. Some of them leave out of Florida. Maybe there you might not be able to pull in and leave out of Florida or L.A.
Yeah, no, those are done right now for sure.
Yeah, but you can leave out of Mexico and Puerto Rico and all
Oh
those
yeah,
places.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you can't probably fly to Puerto Rico and Mexico to get on the cruise ship.
Yeah, it depends on where they're shut down.
I think they're just keeping international flying right now.
I think you are. If you're a citizen, you're allowed to go out and come back.
Maybe.
It was just.
I don't know.
I'm not looking for that to be an answer for me because I've only been doing it for 3-4 months. There's a zillion guys who've been doing it forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And their agencies are pulling. These guys all know the people at the agency, like, personally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be like, all right, let me get you work, Billy. I got you, Sammy. It's not going to be, who? Mike who? Let me see if I can get him a shit. They don't give a fuck. I'm a fill-in guy until I become a requested guy.
Right.
You know?
Well, I'm sure this will be topic of conversation. We'll be talking about it 'cause it's our life, man. It is what it is, man. It's like, we'll be talking about other things, I'm sure.
Did you watch Better Call Saul? We'll wrap it up.
I did.
Are you loving it?
Wait, there was a new one, last night?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch that one. I'm one behind.
Oh, so I'll tell you all about it. No.
Okay, no, I'm one behind. But I've been loving this season more than any season.
Yeah,
it's just.
Did you watch
the last one I saw was when they had what's his face
Mike got stabbed.
Mike got stabbed at the end. That was the last one I saw.
So this one is him getting better.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna probably watch that tonight. But Better Call Saul is just. I just love it. It's really kind of becoming what I want it to be.
Right.
Just all the characters coming in, everything kind of piecing together, connecting to the other series.
Right. Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah, it's starting to vamp up to like where we're really there now.
The one when Gus is like making the guy clean the fucking fryer over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there. I'm like, this kid is really dedicated to his fucking job. I've been like, dude, I'm fucking out of here.
Like, he was a manager. That's why.
Yeah, I know. But still, you're like.
At the end, he's like, "So was it good, Mr. Frank?" He's like, "So you can go."
Yeah,
I would have
it's
told me
acceptable.
nuts.
It's acceptable. He said.
It's acceptable.
And then when the kid leaves, he has to move it over slightly. The things.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
Yeah. That just shows. That was just a great way to show how anal he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because remember back in Breaking Bad days when he took his shirt off, folded it up, made himself throw up. Remember that time?
Yeah.
Remember, like, he was so calm, he just drank poison and walks in, and gets undressed, like, so calm, he was like, ugh. Like, I would have been like, ugh, like, instantly. But he, like, took his clothes off and folded them up to puke.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't that great?
What's the cop's name? I keep forgetting his fucking name. The Breaking Bad.
Mike?
No, not Mike.
Oh. You're talking Hank?
Hank.
Yeah. Wasn't that great to see him?
I love Hank. I just love how he doesn't believe shit.
No.
He doesn't believe anything, like even that whole money thing, like the whole fake bus thing. He's
right.
Like,
yep.
This is what.
They have to because during all Breaking Bad, it took them 5 fucking seasons to figure out who was who. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he believed Gus Fringe the whole time.
Yeah.
Remember, Gus was his boy until the last season, so he's got to be. But even now, it's like he's.
I just like his character's just always skeptical.
Yep.
I was always skeptical, but
now did you watch Westworld?
Oh, I didn't like the first season of Westworld. I never liked the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember the end of Westworld, the first season. I'm like, ugh. it was annoying me.
When he
I hated the whole storytelling device of Westworld. I remember complaining about it back then. It's like, oh, let me confuse you for 50 minutes, and then I'll have fucking Anthony Hopkins do a monologue to explain what just happened. I'm like, I don't want that. Just fucking make it understandable for me. And then, like, the only shocking thing of that season for me that I didn't see coming was when that black guy was one of the robots or whatever.
Right.
Like, oh my god! But then that was like, okay, that like get me going a little bit more. And then by the end, I'm like, I don't give a shit.
So you didn't like the way Anthony Hopkins killed himself and all that?
I honestly kind of forgot everything that really. I just remember not caring, and I'm like, I don't like, especially at this age. I gotta love a show to really keep with it. Like I remember, like there was like probably like a season and a half of Walking Dead where I'm like, why am I putting myself through this? I'm barely enjoying this.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm just trying to do it just to see what happens. And I'm glad I gave up 3 years ago because Kerry just gave up this year. She was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
It's like, it's fucking.
I mean, if you look at it, if you pull yourself out of it and look at Walking Dead, like how long could we have gone with people trying not to get eaten by zombies? You know what I mean? Like,
It's just got so unrealistic.
Yeah.
Like, you're basically, I mean, when I say that, you're like, for me to like, we're, suspending belief the whole time from episode 1. It's like, you've gotten way past that for me. I'm like,
yeah.
I lost interest when Negan came in.
And they never killed him.
No, it's like, I have a scope on him. And then he gets out of it with a monologue. Yeah. Oh, you got the scope on me. I put my bat on my shoulder, talk myself out of this, and then beat you all to death.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why'd you even have them almost be able to kill him?
Yeah.
Like, it was just so, like, I was like, I'm done. So, like, I think the only series I watch consistently, I used to watch, what was the really sad one that's, like, really sad every week? This Is Us.
This Is Us.
I loved it for, like, a couple seasons, and I'm like, this is, like, the most emotionally draining family I've ever followed in my life. It was just too much for me.
So I watched the first 2 seasons, and in the beginning of season 3, I only watched 1 episode. And then I fell behind like 3 or 4, and now I've never caught up.
Now, I've heard it's gotten a lot better, and it's really great now, and I'm debating on, now that I'm quarantined, maybe going back to where I was and catching up.
But that's 12 episodes of crying, a lot of crying.
So I think Better Call Saul is the only series I consistently watch, and I'm waiting for my show Bosch to come back this year. I like that one.
Well, Westworld, I watched Westworld I liked it every season. So second season was okay. People like kind of fell off. Some people really don't like it at all, just like you. And then the third season, last Sunday night was the first episode of the third season. I've been waiting a while, and it's pretty fucking. I like it, man.
That's good. You know what? I'm glad somebody.
Because they're no longer in that. I mean, they're way past.
Yeah.
What do you call it? The Wild West thing, because that was a theme park.
Yeah. So they're way past that. Yeah.
They're in the world, like trying to control the fucking people who control the fucking theme park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
But I
hope they don't do it to you with Walking Dead did it. They'd come out with a great fucking opening show for the next season, and then bore the shit out of you until the amazing season finale. It's like, do you guys only write 2 episodes and then just give us shit? It's like,
I think this is the series finale. This is the last season.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. That's always good when you know that they know their ending and they wrap it up properly.
I think this is,
I love the show Bosch on Amazon Prime, and their 6th season is going to be dropped in a few months.
Right.
And they already know its 7th is going to be their last. So they're going to write it and wrap it up, and it's such a good show. And you're like, I want it to end good.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know if you ever saw it. That's a fun show.
No.
It's like a cop show. It's these LA cops.
Right.
It's a different storyline every year, but it's like one storyline for the whole season.
Oh, okay. I like that.
But they do have like little parts of storylines that carry from season to season about the personal people. I just love it. I don't know. It's just
like
one of those.
The Wire.
What?
Like The Wire.
Like The Wire, but a little, like The Wire was like super realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is like still a little Hollywoody.
Right.
But you don't care because the acting's so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because it's like based off these, like, I think they're Michael Connelly books or whatever.
Okay.
Like Harry Bosch was like the character in all the books, and I'll never read them, but I like that they made a show out of it.
Right.
I've been debating reading since I've been home, but I haven't got that bored yet.
I told you I'm reading that book, How Not to Die.
Doesn't sound like something I want to read.
No, it's not. It's about your diet and eating healthy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, how the foods, how it's like breaks down every single food and like what the things in the food, how your body reacts to all the. You know what I mean? Like, so like it tells you how your body normally functions. Like, say this organ does this, but it needs this to function properly. Well, if you eat these things, they have things inside of that make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're like, oh, okay. But if you eat meat or this, it kills certain. You know what I mean? Like, so it just breaks down all the foods and how your body reacts to every kind of food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've been really trying to do a plant-based diet.
Yeah, because I'm sure your body's not like, I need more chicken McNuggets to fight off this thing.
No. But even chicken, they did a study. One of the chapters I read, they did a study. So people thinking they get, if you eat less calories, lose weight, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people go grilled chicken salads, right? A lot of grilled chicken in a low-calorie diet.
I eat that, yeah.
Right? So they put 2 groups of people eating 2,000 calories a day to lose weight.
Uh-huh.
Or whatever the calories, 1,500. These people were eating chicken and shit, and these people were eating beans, salads, legumes, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grains. They eat the same amount of calories. This group, the chicken group, gained weight. These people lost weight because in the chicken is so much hormones that you fucking gain weight because they're trying to make the chickens fat. You get fat.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever had a legume.
Legume? How do you say them?
I don't know. I think legume. Or
Legumes?
legume?
I don't think it's June. L-E-G.
It's a legume. What is it? Is it a bean?
Beans.
Oh, why do they call them legumes? Why not just
because
beans?
Because there's multiple, I guess beans in general. Beans. Chickpeas are legumes.
Yeah, garbanzo beans.
Peas are legumes, I think.
Peas. Oh, peas a legume?
I think.
Just a fancy way of, want to say I'm eating peas?
No, it's just saying the general fucking dairy, milk, cheese, blah, 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 blah. Dairy. Yeah. Legumes. Beans.
Oh, legumes
chickpeas.
Are beans. Oh, yeah, beans are legumes. So legume is like the title.
Got it.
And then all the beans are under it. All beans are legumes.
Got it. I think that's how you say it.
All right, maybe. And this has been
when you say it,
nutrition.
It sounds wrong.
When I say it, of course, I don't know what it is. Of course, it should sound wrong. I've already established and admitted I don't know what a legume is.
Let's see. L-E-G. U-M-E.
Legume.
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 Legume. Legume. You like legume beans? Garbanzo? I don't want to say garbanzo. Okay, chickpea. I don't like that fucking name. I guess it was just too long a title for menus. Can't be like, you have a salad with garbanzo beans. Be like, our ink budget is fucking out of control.
Yeah,
chickpea.
Right.
Chickpeas. And nobody wants to eat legume because it sounds like something that slithers out from under a rock.
Well, legume, again, is the title of it.
Yeah, so creature from the black lagoon.
You're going to get many. Black beans, red beans, kidney beans, fucking all kinds of beans. I
love beans. I eat a lot of beans. I actually
love them.
I eat garbanzo beans. I throw them in a fucking frying pan with some olive oil, and I squirt sriracha on them, and I cook them, make them hot.
Right.
Boom. Throw them in a bowl.
Oh, and you make them like a snack?
Yeah, I eat it with a fucking spoon. You know what I mean? Like I heat them up in a pan with olive oil and sriracha sauce.
Got it. Sriracha or sriracha?
Sriracha.
Sriracha.
Why? It's a sriracha?
You kept saying, you said sriracha.
I said sriracha? I thought I said sriracha.
Not even a little bit. Now you did.
Wait, which one is it?
Sriracha.
That's what I said, sriracha.
There you go.
I said sriracha?
You got to say sriracha.
Sriracha.
Yeah, not sriracha.
I said sriracha?
Yeah, you're like sriracha.
We'll have to go back and rewind and see.
You'll hear it. Doesn't sound like sriracha.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to have some tonight now that we're talking about it. I have a can of garbanzos in a fucking... I'm ready for the fucking apocalypse, baby.
I've been trying to stay away from any animal-based shit. No cream.
That's good.
Trying.
So you're black coffee in? You doing black coffee?
Negative. I bought nut cream.
Ah.
Sounds good, right?
Oh, yeah. Some nut cream. I'm going to do that on my OnlyFans. Joe making nut cream.
Mm-hmm. I put this product called Nut Pod. Nut Pods.
Okay.
It's almond
they
milk.
Need a good name like Legumi.
it's almonds and like maybe coconut milk and all that kind of shit together. I don't even know what it is, but it's like French vanilla flavor. Boom. Put a little bit of that in the coffee. It's not that bad. Nice. It gets me through. I enjoy it.
I got my chocolate coffee. I got some before the fucking thing hit.
Oh, really?
Guess where they sell it? Fucking Macy's. The Godiva chocolate.
I know.
Oh, yeah. I had to go to Macy's.
Like, I'm not going to Macy's.
I got to go to Macy's or Bloomies.
I gotta go. What are you going to Macy's for? I need a nice pair of socks and
chocolate
coffee.
Apparently,
looking to get my suit hemmed, my pant legs hemmed, and grab a bag of coffee while I'm out.
Yeah. It's just the weirdest thing ever.
It is so weird.
Like, why
nice dress shirt. You got dress shirts? All right, first I'm going to get my coffee, then we'll get the dress shirts.
You go to the supermarket, there's every coffee you could think of.
I don't understand how they make it in.
That didn't make it in. Macy's. No, that's it. Macy's.
That's crazy, right?
It's fucking nuts.
That is nuts.
It's just, yeah. The world of fucking retail.
We'll never figure it out.
Yeah. I learned a lot about it on Shark Tank, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're a hero. You're a zero. You're going to get delisted. And then when you get delisted,
take this dog behind the barn and shoot it.
Shoot it.
And so we can't do our typical plugs because we don't have none.
Go to MikeGaffneyLive.com and see where I'm not going to be for the next 3 months.
So what you could do is go just support our social media, subscribe to this podcast, try and get us more subscribers to the podcast if you want to help out. If you love comedians like you do, like you say you do, if you love us, like our YouTube channels, help us get our numbers up. That's the little things you can do. Will cost you no money. And we're going to push out content for you. We're going to put out this podcast every week. Mike and I are going to start putting out videos. We're going to make some good shit. Shit's coming. We're not going to sit back and wait for shit to happen. We're going to readjust. This is what creative people do. You fucking readjust to what's fucking given to you.
And we're creative. We like to perform, so we're going to do that.
Exactly. So look for that. I want to read this great meme that my friend Alice shared and I reshared. It's for people at home that are still with the podcast right now, and it's about our current situation. It says, "To those who are complaining about the quarantine period and curfews, just remember that your grandparents were called to war. You are being called to sit on the couch and watch Netflix. You can do this."
Yeah, I don't want to, though.
Yeah. I'm sure
Let's put that in your fucking meme. Fucking hoax, huh? Where's that in your fucking meme? It's a hoax.
It's a hoax. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Share this shit. You've been listening to All in Our Heads.